June is shaping up to be one of the biggest months in AI, especially in 2026. We are expecting top models coming from OpenAI and Anthropic next week. From Anthropic, we're expecting a new Mythos model, which I'll get into in a bit, but from OpenAI, we are expecting GPT-5.6. And based off early sources, GPT-5.6 is going to be built off of the Kindle Alpha checkpoint. I'll show you guys some generations from Kindle Alpha to show you guys how capable these models have gotten and why next week is probably going to be one of the biggest weeks in AI. First of all, GPT 5.6 is going to address one of the key gaps that OpenAI has at the moment, which is front-end generation. The models are really good when it comes to thinking and reasoning at the moment, but the area it struggles in is front-end generation. And that area is something that is noticeable for a lot of users, and it feels like on purpose OpenAI hasn't prioritized that, but they realize in order to win back more market share, especially from Anthropic, they need to upgrade their front-end generation. So we can see that the front-end generation apparently has improved significantly, producing much stronger outputs without requiring heavy prompting or skills. So if the model is able to improve its front-end generation without requiring heavy prompting, that means even at the base level, the model is much more capable when it comes to UI generation or any front-end related tasks. As well, the model has strong vision capabilities and it performs well on image understanding and image reference tasks. At the moment, the top model when it comes to image generation is GPT Image 2. So this is not a big surprise to see that GPT 5.6 is able to do that as well. The training is probably shared across both platforms, and being able to continue performing well on image understanding and image reference tasks, it's really important because it helps you, number one, continue improving GPT image. And number two, if you guys use Codex, you're probably familiar with this. The models, the way it tests itself as well debugs itself is by literally taking a screenshot of its generation and then feeding it back to the model and working on top of that. So having stronger image understanding as well image reference tasks is going to be really essential, not only just for the model as a base level or GPT image, but also for Codex related tasks. And we also know that GPT 5.6 is going to improve on overall output quality. And according to a lot of people, it appears noticeably better with improvements across reasoning, coding, and UI generation. So I already talked about UI generation, but reasoning and coding is obviously essential for OpenAI. They are trying to build Codex into a super app. And in order for that super app to really exist and be attractive to a lot of developers as overall consumers, the models that power Codex have to have strong reasoning and coding capabilities. So if GPT 5.6 is actually able to deliver what we're seeing on screen, this is going to be a big jump for OpenAI as well, because we know that Anthropic is not slowing down either. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple of generations from GPT 5.6. First up, let me show you guys two variants of GPT 5.6 that were being tested. So the first one on top is Kepler Alpha Extreme High, and at the bottom is Kindle Alpha. And as I mentioned, GPT 5.6 is probably going to ship with Kindle Alpha based off the early leaks, but what we can tell is that both of these checkpoints, number one, it's clearly evident that Kindle Alpha is stronger performing. This image might be hard to see for you guys, but if you look at it closely, what you can see is that Kepler Alpha is a little bit blocky when it comes to voxel art. It is supposed to be on par to Kindle Alpha, but it looks like Kindle Alpha has a slight edge. I'm just basing this off of these two generations that I'm seeing. But what's really important to know is that this prompt was ran on both models on extreme high, and you can compare these outputs to yourself to see if you guys really think that GPT 5.6 is going to be a big jump compared to GPT 5.5. Now, this is just one generation that we're seeing, but as I said, this model is going to be competing with Mythos. And according to this individual who also has tested Mythos and other people in this space, they are saying that Mythos is probably going to overtake GPT 5.6. The models are not going to be able to compete with what Anthropic is putting out. Obviously, we don't know if that's going to be the case, but these are just early speculations. Before we continue, we just launched the Universe of AI newsletter. If you want to stay on top of AI news without having to hunt for it, link is in the description. Don't miss out. This is another example of GPT 5.6. This is a zero-shot SVG output from 5.6 with a one-sentence prompt and no tools enabled. And the person actually gave it an image of an Xbox One controller. So the model had to recreate the Xbox controller with a reference image, and we can see that it's pretty coherent. Like this looks pretty close to an Xbox One controller, but as I said, this was given with a reference image. When the model is not given any reference image, we can see something like this at the bottom over here, where it's okay. It's not like, the best, but also this was at medium reasoning effort. So this is a good improvement, but obviously it's not like a crazy jump that we think of, right? And this is once again the Kindle Alpha checkpoint at medium reasoning effort. But as I said, the biggest improvement that we are probably going to see is UI improvement. So we can see over here that this is a website that I had created, and this was actually created with no skills used, and it was straight out of API. And one more point, which was that the prompt was also short. There was not a lengthy one. So this is a big jump from what we know GPT 5.5 is capable of. Obviously, this is not like a crazy UI generation, but if you have been working with GPT 5.5, you know that the front end is not the best. And if you're able to create this with a simple, one sentence or a small sentence prompt, then you might be happy using GPT 5.6. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. And to make things more interesting, Anthropic is not dropping Mythos 1 preview as we originally expected. Based off early leaks and a model slug appearing, it looks like Anthropic might be shipping Claude Mythos 5 model instead of, Mythos Preview 1, for example. And Claude Mythos, this was kind of expected by all of us, is going to be released as his own model class besides Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus. So maybe if you guys are using Opus, you might not be using it for a long time anymore. Most people might switch to the Mythos model, especially Mythos 5. Obviously, this is only going to be the case if the model is able to be cheap enough to run for most people. I don't think, at least at the moment, that is going to be the case. It's 3.2 times more expensive than Opus based on early leaks, and it could be actually pretty hard for a lot of people to use this model, especially given rate limits and everything like that. But this is going to be a completely different model class, and this is going to be released as Mythos 5 completely. Why would that be the case? Because Mythos has been already in deployment for about 4 months now. So obviously, as this person says, the one that we are going to get is probably going to be a weaker variant of the model because of how strong this model is and how concerned Anthropic is releasing it to the general public. So we are going to get probably a distilled version of Mythos. That's my understanding, at least at the moment. And some people are saying that this is probably going to be the case because of IPO. We know Anthropic filed for an IPO. So if they're able to drop a model that, attracts a lot of people back to Anthropic, especially with the new model that they're about to drop, that is going to be a big win for them. Now, everyone is not super excited about this model dropping because, as this person is saying, that he had early access to this model, and in his limited testing, the model can automate an entire software company. So that's going to cause a lot of real business disruption for a lot of people. Explain how to take over the world. This, I think, is a little bit fear-mongering. I don't know if, that's really going to affect how people think about what this model does. Reason about an existential risk for 16 hours. Design a new programming language, which I think is a unique capability of a model. That'd be kind of interesting to see if people are able to create their own programming languages just for themselves, and then threaten the entire labor market. I think this is something that we expect with AI anyways nowadays. We know when a new model comes, it's going to be stronger and it's going to cause a lot of disruption. But based off this person, the model is so strong that he is worried that it's going to, cause a big change for a lot of people, especially for software companies and especially for the labor market, which I think are reasonable concerns. But as I said, it might be a little bit fear-mongering because I don't know if that is really going to be the case. Now, Mythos 5 is once again a very capable model, just like GPT 5.6, but maybe a little bit better because look at this. It took about 8 minutes and 25 seconds to make this SVG code at the bottom over here to create a Nintendo Switch. And this person is literally feeling ecstatic while posting this. So obviously this person is really into the AI space, so I can understand why. But this generation looks very real. This looks more like an image compared to, previous SVG code generations we have seen, especially the screen part. The controllers look a little bit blocky and you can tell that this is not a picture, but this part looks very realistic. And just to continue, after the Nintendo Switch, they made a PSP SVG code. And once again, as I said, this looks like an image. Like look at the middle part over here, which I think is a crazy jump for a model. Obviously, there are some glitches at the side over here, but this part tells me that this model is going to be very capable. And this took about 10 minutes and 46 seconds to create this. Now, what's really interesting over here is that this person is saying that this is Mythos preview, not Oceanus. Mythos 5 is nerfed. So as I expected, the model we actually get in production is not going to be as capable as what we're seeing right now. That is going to be the case. And we know that Google has been, doing that for a while as well. And I think Anthropic might be doing that because number one, rate limits, and number two, the cost associated with the model. It's not going to be able to, be adopted very easily by a lot of people if the cost is so high that it outweighs the benefits. You know what I mean? So that's why we might get a nerfed version of this model. And just to show you guys more generations, this is a PS4 and a PS5 SVG with detailed prompts. This person is being more specific about what the SVG code looks like. But if you look at the details, you can zoom in and it looks pretty realistic. So yeah, as I said, this model is going to be strong. Now, if you have been using Anthropic's model in Notion, Notion just made a public release that they are saying that the model is experiencing degraded performance, which if you guys know and are pretty tapped into this space, this is a pattern basically that we're all familiar with now. The current models feel like crap and then they drop a new model and everyone's like, wow, this is so crazy, right? So that's probably going to be the case over here. And Notion obviously made this announcement, so we know that this is an actual legit problem that people are facing. So people are not dumb. People understand why this is happening. And as I said, not everyone is super happy with Anthropic, but this is something that we are, especially I am kind of used to now. This is not just Anthropic. I think sometimes even Google does this, even OpenAI. The current models start performing a little bit worse, and then they drop something and the jump feels a little bit more crazy because obviously you're using something that is not performing to the best of its capabilities. But yeah, next week is going to be crazy. I'm excited for GPT 5.6 and Mythos 5. I don't know if it's going to come actually next week, but we know that the next couple of weeks is going to shape up the rest of the year. And as I said, Anthropic already has filed for an IPO. OpenAI might be doing it soon as well. So these model releases are big for both of them, especially as a business. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com. As well, subscribe to the main channel World of AI and support us on X by following the Universe of AIZ as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.